It was supposed to be a quiet wrap-up to a dazzling evening. Just a private celebration among cast and crew. A few drinks, warm laughter, and maybe a toast or two to another project well done. But what no one expected was this. Lee Min-ho, letting his guard down, and revealing something that would set the internet on fire. All because of one moment, one sentence, caught on camera. And the person he was talking about? Kim Go-eun. Pause. Music swells slightly. Let's rewind to where it all began. The drama had just concluded its season finale broadcast. A show that had taken the world by storm, thanks in part to its magnetic leads. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. The chemistry? Undeniable. Their on-screen connection? Electric. But the question burning in every fan's mind? Was it just acting? Or was there something more? That night, the cast and crew gathered at a stylish rooftop bar in Gangnam. Dim lights, city skyline views, champagne glasses clinking under the stars. Phones were mostly tucked away, but not everyone forgot to hit record. Music dips into subtle intrigue. According to a behind-the-scenes staff member, Lee Min-ho was in high spirits, loosened up, charming as ever. Dressed in a sleek black button-down, he was the center of attention. But then, someone mentioned Kim Go-eun, and something shifted. The cameras weren't rolling anymore, but his reaction, that was real. He laughed softly, and then, almost like a whisper into his glass, he said it. She's not just a co-star. A pause. Then, with a quiet smile, he added, watch the drama as the drama. Pause for emphasis. Music fades briefly to silence. What did he mean? Was it just a clever remark? Or a hidden confession? Let's break it down. Music resumes, subtle and reflective. She's not just a co-star. Now, for most actors, that could mean anything. But for Lee Min-ho, a man notoriously private about his relationships, that line carried weight. And it didn't stop there. Watch the drama as the drama. Fans immediately interpreted it as a nudge-nudge to the audience, as if to say, if you think there's something more between us, maybe you're right. Within hours, the clip had leaked onto fan forums. A blurry, shaky video of Lee Min-ho mid-conversation, drink in hand, city lights behind him. And even though the audio was faint, that quote, crystal clear. Soon, watch the drama as the drama was trending across Korean social platforms. Hashtags in multiple languages flooded Twitter and TikTok. Reaction videos, fan edits, subtitled versions in Japanese, Thai, English, and Spanish. Some fans cried, some screamed, others simply posted 3 words. I knew it. Music swells slightly, but the story doesn't end there, because just 2 days later, Kim Go-eun posted on her Instagram. No caption, just a candid photo. She was standing by a window, backlit by morning light, wearing a simple white shirt, but in the background, a familiar black button-down draped over a chair. Yes, the same kind Lee Min-ho wore that night. Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Comments flooded in. Wait, is that his shirt? Someone zoom in. He said, watch the drama. Girl, we're watching. But still, neither of them addressed the rumor directly. Until now, because a week after the afterparty, at a brand partnership event, Lee Min-ho was interviewed on the red carpet. A reporter smiled and said playfully, so, do we watch the drama as the drama? He laughed, and for a moment it looked like he dodged the question. But then, he leaned into the mic and said, well, some dramas write themselves. Pause. Music softens. And just like that, he confirmed nothing, but hinted at everything. Meanwhile, Kim Go-eun was seen smiling when asked about him in a separate interview. She said simply, he's very dear to me. The air between them, charged with quiet familiarity, warmth, unspoken understanding. Cue nostalgic music, gentle strings, and piano. This wouldn't be the first time fans suspected something real between them. Ever since their time on The King, Eternal Monarch, they've shared subtle looks, off-script smiles, and interviews filled with inside jokes and matching answers. Back then, everyone chalked it up to good chemistry. But after this, that chemistry feels more like history, or maybe a present they're just beginning to share publicly. Let's go back to that rooftop moment one more time. She's not just a co-star. 5 words that changed everything. Because in a world where celebrity love stories are often fabricated, there was something raw and unscripted about his tone. And it didn't sound like someone trying to stir up buzz. It sounded like someone tired of hiding. Soft piano continues, fading slightly. Sources close to the cast say the two have grown even closer since wrapping the drama. Private dinners, late-night rehearsals that turned into hours of conversation. And yes, shared car rides home. One source even claimed that the two requested to film certain scenes alone, not for privacy, but because they wanted space to bring their real emotions into the story. Now, that makes sense. Music begins to rise, hopeful tone. But what happens next? Will they go public? Will they continue to keep things ambiguous? Or are they slowly letting the world in, one hint at a time? Lee Min-ho's agency has remained quiet. Kim Go-eun's team declined to comment. But fans are convinced. And honestly, so are we. Because some things, you don't need to be told. You just know. Pause. The way he looked when he said her name. The softness in his voice, the timing of her post, the unspoken thread tying them together, tugging just enough for the world to notice. This is no longer just about a drama. It's about something real, something unfolding in real time, under our gaze, between two people who never had to say a word for us to feel it. Final music, emotional swell, then gentle fade out. So yes, we'll keep watching the drama, but not just on screen, because whatever this is between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, it's the kind of story we all secretly root for. Soft beginnings, stolen glances, and one night on a rooftop where a man quietly said the words the world had been waiting to hear. She's not just a co-star, and maybe, just maybe, that's where the real love story begins. Soft music fades out completely, narrator warm closing tone. Thanks for watching. If you believe in this love story as much as we do, tap that subscribe button and join us for more exclusive moments from the world of your favorite stars. Leave a comment below. What do you think Lee Min-ho meant? Was it a slip or something more? We'll be reading every single theory. Until next time, keep watching. Because some dramas are too beautiful to stay fiction. Let me know if you'd like this turned into a downloadable document, formatted for editing or upload. Ask ChatGPT. Tools. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important.